Hey, how you doing? This is Steve. I'm here to do another live intro. This time, a book for Patricia on values-based decision making. She doesn't have the title for the book. It's still to be determined. But in the meantime, we're going to take the little bit of information she gave me and we're going to come up with a proposed intro for her book. Now, remember, the more information we get, of course, the better we can even do with the intro. The concept here is to begin to cast a vision to help you be able to close your eyes and be able to see not only what could be in her book, but more importantly, what could be in yours. With that said, Patricia, I hope you love this. Let's jump right into a book on values-based decision making, ultimately translates into compassionate leadership with an emphasis on leading yourself first in order to lead others better. Here we go. There's an old saying that says the first level of management is manage yourself. That's right. The hardest level of management, I'll say, even has to do with learning to manage ourselves. A lot of times we make excuses for ourselves. We don't take the time to know ourselves. And more importantly, we're not clear on our own values. And until we really understand not just what our values are, but why those values are so important, we really are going to have a hard time leading and guiding the most ruthlessly difficult person we'll ever lead. That's ourselves, right? But once we learn to really gently and wonderfully lead ourselves to a better place, to help ourselves develop our own values, understand what they are, understand why they are, and then take them to their next step. When we learn how to do that in a way that isn't judgmental of ourselves, but rather brings compassion and a heart of true understanding to the place, we can then actually lead ourselves to a really great place. It's often been said that a lot of times we think about how we want to lead the other people in our lives. But the truth of the matter is that we need to first practice that on the very first level of management. Who did we say? That's right. First level of management is manage yourself. Compassionate, purposeful, values-based management of yourself. Because once you do that, then doing it for others becomes very easy. If you know how to be able to think about what the other person wants, yes, but more so to be able to know how a thing makes you feel and still help lead you gently to the right thing. That is such a powerful lesson. Imagine how much of a difference you can make in the people that you lead when they can see in you that you first and foremost always lead yourself. Another great saying is that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. A person will do anything if they understand the why. That starts with you. You need to understand your why. Help yourself get to that place and then lead and guide you through all the decisions that you're going to make so that you become an expert at that. And then when you have somebody else, it's something that is inherently part of who you are that you do with grace and ease every day. Patricia, I hope you like that. We would, of course, tie in right at the end of that intro the title of your book. But since we don't have a title yet, I didn't end the phrase with to be determined because that wouldn't have helped much. But I do really hope that you really enjoyed that and it maybe opens up some thoughts for you in your mind. Of course, I'm always here to help go deeper and further with that in any way that I can. And for those of you that are listening, if you would like to hear the live intro for your book, the one you're working on, the one you never even thought you'd do, or that one that's burning in your heart that you know you need to do but you haven't started, I'd love to do that for you. I'm here. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. I hope until we're together again next time, you have a great week.